Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Shadow and Sun Show, and welcome to another Conan review from the Coming of Conan. This is my other copy with the really rough slipcover. I just finished the Queen of the Black Coast, also the last story in the first volume. Also, one of my all-time favorite Conan stories. My favorite, I think, still is The Black Colossus, which comes later this month, later in the series. For those of you who don't know, Conan meets the love of his life, the Queen of the Black Coast, Belit. I think that's how it's pronounced. I've heard it pronounced other ways, but that's how I pronounce it, and that's how I will continue to pronounce it, even if I hear it pronounced some other way. They meet, they fall in love, they have a hot, steamy romance until really bad things happen. Obviously, one of the more profound supernatural occurrences happens. I'm not going to spoil that, but she is killed by a strange winged creature that's the leader of some like hyena were creatures in the jungles. Really one of the more poignant stories, especially after the last one, which I'm going to have to do some more research on. Omen, I would appreciate it if you tell me where you heard what you heard and where I can verify and find out what that was all about. But this one was definitely a somber way to end the first Gnome Press collection of Conan stories. I seem to think that this one was, again, I don't think these stories are quite in the chronological order, but we'll see when we're done with. There's still 5 more books in the series, but each of them is rather short, relatively large print, and surprising how the book looks kind of thick, but there's really only half a dozen stories in it. But this one was. This story will go on to haunt Conan through the rest of his life and career. I don't think he ever meets anyone who can compare to Belit, and I think that's the way it should be. You guys can let me know what you thought. If some of his other, and there are other romances later on, and even in the comic books, I'm pretty certain he marries and has a child, but I don't know if that's canon or not. We'll find out together, because I never made it through the Lynn Carter L. Sprague de Camp series all the way to the last 2 or 3 books. I always have to keep coming back to the beginning and start over. I think the last time I left off Conan the Freebooter, which I think was book 4 or 5 or something like that. But this one, it definitely sets a new tone for the rest of the stories from what I remember. And again, I think that's the way it should be. Similar to the Grey Mouser and Fafford story, where their 2 first loves are taken from them, and from that moment on, there's really no equals. Maybe it's a human thing where our first love is always the one we could never get over, the one we never forget, and compare everyone else to. Again, comment section, your opinions. Let me know if that's just a me and other people thing, or if that was a you thing. I think that's part of the entire human condition, and I think Robert E.Howard did a fantastic job saying that without saying it. I think we'll find out as the story continues. That's my boy. He's in the next room and doesn't realize I'm recording, which is, I think, hysterical and annoying at the same time. But he'll see this video later and go, I didn't know. But what do you guys think?
I always know.
See, he always knows. But yeah, this was definitely, despite its tragic end, I think we're all familiar with that in one way or another. And I think trying to gloss over or avoid that in the way a lot of modern fiction does is a tragedy into itself. That we really should never forget those special people, those one of a kinds, and that was Believe. So that's what I got for you today. I will be doing some more stuff later this afternoon, but I need to talk to some people to find out exactly what we're doing this afternoon. But we should be talking about Hero's Journey with RPG Grandma and some other people. If for some reason the other thing happens, I'll let everybody know, let you know, and we'll just do it next week. But have a great week. I know it's going to be difficult, but don't let it get you down, because that's what the bad guys want. Go out there, do your best, and I will see you guys tomorrow.